take on board personal and cultural narratives that are unique to the people in front of you, that are pressing to them, and you make them a part of the fabric of what it is that everyone is caring about in your class. Mm-hmm. And I guess I want to ask you all kinds of questions about that. What compels you to do it? What benefits do you think it reaps? What limitations does it necessarily create? All those questions to do with a strong teacher choice that you make all the time, which is to foreground their lives, not in pedantic and predictable ways. You manage to have a dialogue with them that makes them see their lives as rich fodder for experimentation.
For me, partly it's a personal need that I have for connection and community and for something to happen, and for it to feel like a moment, and for it not to just feel like part of the daily grind and slog that life can feel like, you know, that we create these moments that live and feel compelling and exciting, and to do that there are ways that you can build that with your classroom, and it takes a certain amount of nudging and vulnerability on your part to be in that position where if you're asking them to constantly create and show their work and share their work, you have to do that too. There are classes that, in the class that you saw, it did happen, but it also didn't happen too in lots of ways. So, and that's fine. I mean, the work is flawed. It's never perfect, right? And that's what makes it dynamic and interesting, you know. And so, but to create that, to make that happen, you need to have certain things in place. I think like coming together physically in a circle is important, you know, and that's something that happens in drama, and even that act in itself gets us back to the idea of storytelling, right? And sort of an earlier time where people met in circles around the fire, let's say, or some mythical idea that we have about that. You know, you have to you have to create an environment of sharing and not judging each other's work. I think that students are so used to having their writing judged and evaluated that they become inhibited. You know, that they freeze up when they have to write. There's not a free flow of, you know, what's in the head, and the power that a student feels when they write something, and it can be so. And I think some of the most simple pieces of writing are the most beautiful that students have written, right? That makes everyone go, you know, and they feel that. In this,
they feel the reaction.
They feel the reaction, not just of the teacher, but of and it's that immediate, the immediacy, and they think, oh, I want to write more because I want that reaction again, you know, and the reaction is genuine.